My name's Rico Saunders,
And I'm Mark Saunders.
and we have a rooftop unit here at our house, our new property. And I'm not expecting it, but Mark doesn't know.
So we have a 17,000 kilowatt roof mount system. And we've had it now for a little over a month. And so far it's been really good.
Oh gosh, I thought Sunny was just fantastic. I seen them online and they came over and they were so professional. They had all the equipment and they were dressed up like in the Sunny uniform, the Sunny cars. I think the first car was a little electric car and I was like, oh, that's so cool. They're representing the solar and the electric and then, up and coming stuff, right? And they were just so professional and so sweet. Yeah. I think it was like just the advertising I seen. They were very I don't know, it just seemed so, I've seen it on Facebook and like TikTok and different social platforms. Like there's other solar companies, but they really stood out just because of everything you see around town and people that videos and testimonials and stuff are really good. Well, before we had solar, our light bills were astronomical, like crazy. Of course, we have a new house, so everything is electric, and we have an electric car also, and a hot tub, and lots of stuff that you run with electricity. So we kind of thought it was the right choice to make to move to solar. We're just getting discouraged with the high light bills here on Prince Edward Island, and we didn't really have any other options besides pay a high light bill or make our own power, so here we are. The experience was wonderful. The installation was, you have to be patient. It's the biggest thing I tell people. You have to be patient. They're very busy. Everyone's doing these solar projects right now and they only have so much staff, right? So it's trying to wait for people to come and install. Yeah, it was a great process, just patience, right? But they're really good to get back to you and to do, right, everything. Like they were so quick to respond, and the biggest part with everything was just waiting for the government grant, which I don't even think they offer that anymore, but they will probably again. But that was the biggest issue.
Yeah, even the installers, when they came out, they were a great group, came out, we were able to chat with them, talk with them, and while they're doing the install, they explained a lot of things to us that other people might not know about it, and very helpful, very friendly.
Yeah, and even like living on PEI, of course, people know everybody. So when the installer first came, I was like, oh, I know you. Did I go to school with you? Or you're my friend's brother from school. Everybody, right? And it's just so nice when you're from PEI that, that company has people that, you went to school with that are working and that are so professional. And it's just nice to see, a local company doing local things. It's like a peace of mind knowing that like good people are running this company or working for this company and helping out. And it's peace of mind knowing that, you know the people.
Now for us, we have a standing seam roof. So what they do is they just actually clamp to the roof. So they don't actually put holes into the roof with our system. Much tidier, and you don't have to worry about any leakage.
They didn't drill into our steel, which we were worried about because we got a 50-year roof on our house, it's called gallium. It's like our gal volume. So we were scared they were gonna drill into our steel, and I was like, I don't need to drill into our roof, pay a lot of money for that steel roof, but anyways, they didn't. It's just, it uses the standing seam thing, which we were so impressed. And when they installed our panels, they have all of the guard all the way around it for birds or leaves flying over, like insult underneath and stuff, like debris, which is great. So it's like no worries. And people ask me like, why didn't you get a field system? Like we have a big yard, like put it in your field in the back. And I said like, I don't want it in my yard. I like it all on the roof. It's all contained. It's out of the way. I don't have to mow around it. And
you don't see it either.
Yeah.
We look outside,
we don't see it.
To see the
and it's, I know with the field one you can adjust them and stuff, but ours was a perfect setup with the way the roof is, and we have a steel roof, so it's like no worries for hopefully our lifetime, but I know it depends on the house, I guess, for people, but
absolutely.
Ours worked really good with the roof system.
Oh yeah, they were very good to get back to us. Somebody was always on top of things. Usually within the hour you heard something, no matter what time of day it was.
Mm-hmm. They're really good to get back, like either be an email or a text, or they give a phone call, and if you didn't understand something, they would call and explain it to you, or send you the right template of it. Everything was so straightforward, and they sent a booklet and sent a person, and if you need something shown to you, they come and they show you on the roof like what they're doing and what it entails. They dropped off the solar panels one day for the install. It was too windy, so they did like all the brackets on the roof, or whatever, the brackets, and they, that's more his forte than mine. And they, yeah, they were really good. Like I might have found maybe 2 little caps on the ground, but like nothing. Like there was no cleanup at all.
And they were very tidy with their work too. When they installed the electrical on the outside, they made sure everything was level, square, and looked decent from the road, so nothing looked out of place.
We have an app on our phone from Sunlight, and it's just so easy. You just log in on your phone and it shows like your house and your panels and how many trees you've saved because of the panels and how much CO2 emissions you're saving and all this stuff. Like, it's very cool. Yeah, so it's just absolutely fantastic. I'm obsessed with the app. Like, I'm on it like, I don't know, 25 times a day. I'm like, how much things are we like gathering? How much sun are we gathering up in the panel things? I don't know what it's called, rays, I don't even know. But it's just funny because we are like literally obsessed with looking at the panel thing, but it's easy. I got my first Maritime Electric bill after having me installed about 2 months after. My bill was $0, so literally it was like, the panels produced so much power on cloudy days that it offset my high hydro bill. And then, yeah, it was awesome. We were very surprised actually. We were actually shocked.
Yeah, we were very surprised. For the first month we produced approximately 2.5 megawatts of power, so that's quite impressive for the weather we've had.
I'm thinking like in July and August, like if it's sunny, like sunnier than it has been, we'll have so much extra power and have that power banked for when it's darker in the winter. One of my best friends actually has solar panels in her house for the past 7 years or so, and they are the same thing. They never have a light bill, and they always have all that, like a couple $1,000s banked. So come January, February, they don't have a light bill because that's money like in their pocket.
I absolutely would recommend solar to other people. We've actually had friends of ours that are started the process after seeing what we've had. So.
I would definitely recommend selling our solar to any of my friends or family, people that I know. It's probably one of the best things we've ever done so far with our house to help with the offset of, bills. And we actually have friends, really good friends and coworkers that have followed what we're doing, and they're waiting for their install too. So it's kind of cool that we could help, get somebody else or convince somebody else that, this is the way to go. And everyone's so skeptical and everybody has different opinions, of course. Like when I posted that I got solar panels, I had some like really negative feedback from people, but I'm like, do you really know? Like, or did you get it from Sunlight? Maybe not, like, different things. But our experience has been nothing but great, yeah.
Some people don't understand how advanced solar has come in the last few years, and they don't understand how electricity works. So they just see this and they think, oh, it's too good to be true, so therefore it can't be true. But it really isn't that case at all. And it's the long term, right? Everyone's going electric. There's more electric now than there's ever been. So the price of electricity is going to go up. Everything's gone up in the past, so we know that's the way it's going to go. So in the future, with having solar, that's when you're really going to save large amounts of money. Because sure, you're already paying so much for the panels now, but you're going to be continuing paying that amount. That's a set amount. It's a fixed cost. Not where electricity, it may go up next year, may go up twice next year. We don't know. So that's when you're really going to see the big savings.
I would definitely use Sunlight again 100 times over. If we ever need more panels someday, I would 100% get Sunlight. We actually talked about this when we had the install. Half the roof isn't really done on one side, just the way that the install goes and the way the south side is. So we were discussing that we'd like to finish off the roof and put the rest of the panels in just to finish off that whole squared off look. My OCD's taken over, but yeah. Anyway, but no, we want it to be complete, so we're probably gonna put a couple extra panels in the next maybe 5 years and be in touch again with Sunlight for sure.
If our electricity increases, like the amount of demand we need, and we need more panels, we would look at going with Sunlight.
Yeah, and like I even said, in the future, in the next few years, I want to upgrade my SUV that's a hybrid to a fully electric one. So we'll have 2 fully electric cars charged by our roof system, which is awesome. So I don't have to worry about, I'll come home, plug my car in, won't cost me anything, and drive to work, and that's my plan anyway, so.
Yeah, once the panels are paid for, then we're
laughing, yeah.
Yeah, then we're literally charging our vehicles for free at that point.
The sun's only getting stronger. Like the sun's like crazy strong compared to when I was a child, so it just makes sense. Either that or a windmill. It's always windy here.
Hurricanes and things, solar panels, they're going to be mounted, they're going to stay put, they're not going to go anywhere. windmills, they tend to fly off, and I mean, especially with ones you see in homes and the smaller versions. So solar is much safer that way.
If I had to sum up Sunly in one word, I would say they're just absolutely fantastic. There was nothing like, they were just wonderful, like fabulous. They were perfect. Like I don't even know what the right word, but they were all of the above, and they still are. Like I got a message yesterday from one of the advisors just saying like, oh, I said everything went through with our panels and like the loans paid from the government, all that stuff. And they were like, enjoy your panels. Let me know if you need anything at all. Chat again soon. Keep me posted. I feel like they're like part of my family or my friends. They're just so social and just so fantastic. No complaints really.